I heard myself slightly. Slightly. Slightly.
Yep, audio works. Yep, audio works. Okie dokie. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream, guys. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with NBC Mac today. We're not sure if anyone else will be joining us today, but we'll see how things play out as we continue onward and stuff like that. So, to catch you up to speed, mostly because I've caught myself up to speed, we are on basically essentially 3 main tasks, but for the time being right now it's mostly 2 tasks. Task number 1 is to... I'll get there in just a sec. The first main task is to catch all of the legendaries that are available in this game. Which would be from Snackworth and all that stuff. So, there's that. Second thing is to eventually invite all of the individual teachers that we can encounter. And I've done some research looking into that. Now that we've gotten to the point right now, there's no need to worry about spoilers. So I decided to look it up to see how it works and stuff like that. And so I found out that in terms of like what we have available right now, we have the 8 gym leaders, and we have our 3 friends. When we get 3 of them mastered, more will become available later on. And our main goal is to get them in the circle ring, or gold ring icon, that indicates that we've got them completed. To do that, you have to at least, not specifically, but in order to get them to effectively do
There's
what...
an amount of times you need to invite them, is there?
Yeah, it's up to 3. The first time, you can battle them. Second time, you don't have to do anything. But the third time that you get to invite them, they will initiate a Pokemon trade with you with one of their signature Pokemons. And that will complete the invite ring for them and stuff. After which, then comes the third criteria, which is as soon as we complete that part, we get to challenge the quote-unquote secret trainer, secret boss or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I looked into that myself, just to make certain. So it's like, yeah, we can fight the teachers as many times as we want to, but the minimum amount to get them finished up, per se, is 3. So, yeah, I've done a lot of research, and I've also bookmarked a website that allows me to find the legendary locations and stuff.
What's the name of the website?
The name of the website is polygon.com, and it's got not just the picture of the legendary, but also a star location of where they would be at on the map.
See, I would have just went to the Poke Earth area for Cerebi.net.
I didn't even think of that. I just typed in, and whatever was the easiest one to find, and that was
That's
the
where
first.
I've been getting all of my info.
I mean, to be fair, either way works, but so long as we got the ideal location of where they would be at and stuff like that. And right now we haven't even got all the snacks either, in terms of like what we have available right now, which is underneath here. We haven't got all of them yet, but slowly but surely we will eventually get to them. I figure what we would do is that we'll do a
Okay, you said that we had 3 things that we needed to do. What was the third?
The third was the secret trainer.
Oh.
Yeah, the only reason why I say potentially 3 is that technically that's tied to the second one, which is the teachers and stuff.
I mean, we could try another round at the Academy Ace tournament now that we've essentially unlocked everything.
That's true, too. But
See how well things would go in that, because every single person there has updated teams.
that's true too. But what I figured we tried doing is that starting off the stream and stuff like that, we'll try locating a couple of the legendaries, see how quickly we can capture a couple of them. Maybe we'll jump into doing the, well, if this one doesn't decide to want to battle me so desperately. It really wants to get...
Remember, we have Master Balls, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got as most 3, but...
I think I got like 4. Plus, you could end up getting Master Balls sometimes through the item printer.
Right.
It's not a very high chance. But
Right, it's
possible.
not... Oh, I've got 4. Okay, never mind. So, yeah. But,
Yeah, because the gift that you get from beating the main story, the completion of the Blueberry Dex. I think there's another Master Ball that's given out to you during the Blueberry story, and there was an event distribution that gave you a Master Ball.
Right. So we got quite a bit. Okay, so let's see. I think it's right here. Put a little destination thing to help us. And then I guess we'll just fly over to...
Oh, right! I was gonna show you the things that I ended up getting yesterday.
All right. Mech wanted to show a couple of things. I forgot about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at...
Just turn on my camera.
Yeah, so...
Why isn't it showing my camera? You reacted to these first?
Let me see. Hang on. Come on. Don't be shy.
Just click on the little thought bubble right next to Gamer Chat.
There we go. I will get there well, come on. There we go. I'll get there eventually.
Alright, so... I managed to get this.
Oh.
A Darumaka. And I got an Emolga.
Oh, that's cute.
You wanna know what's cute?
Oh my gosh.
Behold, my first ever ice type.
Really? Out of... Originally started off before getting this batch 81, wasn't it?
No, that's with that batch.
Okay, so what was it before?
That would have been... 74.
74, that's right. Out of 74, you've never gotten an ice type?
No.
That is
and right
shocking.
now, the only types that I have not covered are Psychic, Bug, and Dark.
That is...
I've gotten every other
shocking.
type.
Wow, that is shocking.
Okay, so you know how I have this Pokemon... Yeah, now I have this Eevee plushie, right?
Yeah. You got 2 of them.
That's not the only one I got dupes of now.
Oh, wow. And you got Jolteon, Flareon.
Yeah, the Eevee came with the Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon.
Oh,
Pack at Target.
that explains why you've got double Eevee, double Vaporeons. Okay.
Yeah. I originally wanted to get the Jolteon and Flareon thinking that they were just in a display box, but no, they were attached to the display box. I think so, like, the one that probably cost the most, personally, was this Alolan Vulpix, because the person I was getting it from, the plushies that they were selling were about... They ranged from $20 to $40. This one was one of the $40 ones.
Well, to be fair, it is slightly bigger, so that might
Plus,
make
it's an
sense.
import.
Oh, of course. Yeah, imports. Add the shipping and handling, add the internationally tax, add whatever else on top of that.
They had a couple of other plushies. There's like most of them just happened to be like the kind that you'd see with the string attached to either the head or the back, and have like some sort of suction cup added on.
I've forgot how to do this.
Do you have a mouse that has like two little clickers?
Yeah.
Press the bottom one on the side.
Bottom one on the side.
Hang on. Let me show you with my mouse.
Ah.
Okay, so I don't know how well it's going to be picked up on the camera, but like this one allows you to do the next page, and this one allows you to do the previous page.
Oh, okay. Hang on. We will get this figured out momentarily. Oh, gosh. If there was
You could also click on voice chat stuff, and it'll get you out of there.
That's true, too. There we go. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Crisis averted. Gosh, Marty, it's been a while since I've had to do stuff like that. Anyway, so, Mech, you have a few things that you wanted to show us. This one's...
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to put these up on the shelf.
Okay.
Alright, now that should take care of the EV and Vaporeon. Now to put back Darumaka and Mulga and Vulpix. And finally, the Gen 1 Eevee Quartet. I need to make room for them now. Okay, Jolteon could go by Totodile and Togepi. Eevee could go right next to Farfetch'd and Wooloo. Vaporeon can go right on top of Dratini. And then Flareon can, squeeze right next to Picky Peck and Bidoof. On top of Squirtle. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. So let's take a look at these.
Garfield, you ate all my lasagne.
Well, someone's mad. Someone's mad that someone ate all their lasagna, but then again, you invite Garfield, of course what he's gonna do. That's like basically inviting, Tasmanian
like
Devil not to eat the entire table. And he included the table.
No, it's like having Winnie the Pooh over and not having him eat you out of house and home for honey.
Okay, yeah, that's more like it.
Explain to me, what does it mean to be thick?
What?
People tell me that I'm, quote, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Is that a good thing? Do you think I'm thick?
What I think they mean is that, well, you're a bit on the heavier side.
So they're calling me
In a
fat.
good way, in a good way.
How else am I supposed to take that other than an insult?
Well, you know humans, always updating their vocabulary. Sick means cool. Hot means cool. Even fat is cool. With a PH, that is.
That's not how you spell fat.
Well, they apparently can't spell thick either. Two C's. Can you believe that?
That's a counterintuitive way to compliment someone. So tell me, Whately, am I thick with two C's?
Yep.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
Thicker than a giant bloody bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm thick as fuck.
If you were a human, I'll let you sit on me. That's how thick you are.
What?
Wait, maybe you'll get definition.
Why would you want that?
It's a human thing, right?
That's
I
disgusting.
know, it's all weird, isn't it?
I don't see why humans find that endearing.
Me neither.
Besides, I'd easily crush their fragile skulls with my meaty posterior.
Well,
Oh man, I just remembered another one. Give me a moment.
But that's one of those conversations in which where at that point he was about to admit his crush. It's like, I don't know if I should say this or not.
On relation to GLaDOS.
Oh no.
I spent some time researching common human insecurities so I might better insult you. I've discovered that physical insecurities often manifest due to feelings of envy stemming from comparing oneself to others. There are no other humans in this facility. Just you. Therefore, you lack a source of envy that would trigger the feelings of insecurity in your tiny human brain. A shame, isn't it? I thought so too. Which is why I've taken it upon myself to artificially create a humanoid body for myself so that you'll have someone to envy. Gaze upon my new form of perfection and shrink away in your envy. You will never achieve this level of perfection. Why are you smiling at me like that? Stop it.
I do believe that had the opposite effect. Whatever the opposite effect of whatever you were going for, it was very effective. Alright, so let's see. According to this thing here, I should be... there it is right there. Okay.
Oh, you're going after Latias.
I figured it was the first one that I saw down the list, and I was like, let's just go ahead and look for it. Although... no, wait, that's Magikarp. I was like, why is it in the water? And it's like, no, wait, that's Magikarp. There you are. That was a little embarrassing.
Wait, was that Magikarp a different color, or is it just me?
No, it looks...
okay, I couldn't tell. For all we know, it could have been shiny just based on, like, the lighting on it.
That is true, too. But that would have been funny if that was a shiny, in which case it would have been the opposite. It's like, normally you've been finding them.
This one uses the Hoenn Wild music from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, my own Latias comes from Alpha Sapphire.
Oh. Pardon me.
Excuse you.
Okay, a quick ball didn't work. Never know.
I think I recall correctly, my first encounter with a Latias was in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And Latias was a roaming legendary in that game.
Yeah.
And the first time I encountered it, I managed to capture it in a netball.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Full health!
And I thought the catch rate in this game was bad.
No, I just got really damn lucky.
Yeah. Quite, in fact.
Just the fact that I managed to get my first encounter with Latias, and it just happened to have been on the first ball I caught it. And not only that, the ball that I used on it had no catch multiplier on it at all, because the netball only works on water and bug-type Pokemon.
Huh.
Wait, what happened to the Latias? I wasn't paying attention.
I caught it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No worries. It went
What
in...
ball did you use?
It was the Ultra Ball.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, come to think of it, I probably should have checked to see if it would go into the box.
Why wouldn't it?
because I wanted to go into a Pacific box. Case in point, it's not in the box that I wanted to be in. Yeah, so... There we go. Also, too, I caught a number of Pokemon, to help with the,
Point.
yeah, the BBQ points and stuff.
You know, thanks to Pokemon Home, if you were to access that with Pokemon Scarlet, you can use the mass release function from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Huh.
But only if you're using Pokemon Home.
Right. Also, too, I had a quest to hatch an egg, and after I got an egg, out of the one that hatched was Regagito. So this is Rosita's baby.
Oh.
And I was like, oh,
Rosita's a mom.
yes. Let's see. Kyogre will be next, and it's...
Which Pokemon did you breed it with?
take a wild guess. A Ditto.
I was thinking it was El Tigre. They're in the same egg group, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that... Well... Was that a thing? That it could breed with other Pokemon?
Yeah.
I mean, it was one thing if it was the same. But
Like,
I didn't...
egg groups are there for a reason. If
So...
you ever wondered why there have been so many memes about Skitty and Wailord being together, it's because they're in the same egg group.
Did not know that, and now I know that. That's an interesting factor.
Oh, you want to know something even more hilarious?
What's that?
You know Zangoose and Survivor are sworn enemies, right?
Yeah.
They can breed with each other, too.
Irony.
Gardevoir can breed with a Stunfisk. Stunfisk being the Pokemon that's based on a Flounder.
Huh.
You heard it first. Debatably, the most Rule 34 Pokemon of all time can breed with a pancake fish.
So, let's see. So, according to...
I also ended up managing to luck out a bit on my choice in OCs because, you know how I have Mekachu, right?
Yeah.
I have a female Sneasel OC named Ace, and I found out that those two are also in the same egg group.
Okay. We're finding out all sorts of biology lessons here.
So, Pikachu, which is like a mouse rabbit hybrid of some sort, is able to breed with a cat ferret weasel thing.
Huh. Ouch!
Oh gosh, I just also realized that means he could essentially breed with the cheerleader. You don't know what I mean by that, do you?
I have an idea. There's only one Pokemon that looks like a cheerleader.
What Pokemon are you thinking of?
That, one bird with the pom-poms. That is the one I'm thinking of, right?
No, but in theory it should work because they are both electric types.
Oh. Okay.
Hang on, I'll find it. Give me a moment.
I'm trying to think of what else would look like one.
It's a whole bit and everything.
It's a whole bit of everything. Well, this is terrifying.
Come on, where the hell is the gem? found it.
Wait. Sneasel?
Sneasler.
Well, the fall form of it, rather.
He's like, I have a Pokemon who's going to help you to climb these cliffs. Imagine my surprise when, instead of a Pokemon, in walks, on two legs, bipedally walks, a full-fledged mean girl bully pop star, a cheerleader with a side ponytail and a fresh fucking mani. She walks up to me and I'm like, who is this adult woman? Like this entrepreneur, this like cheerleader, this pop star. Who is she? Where's the Pokemon? Is she behind the model? She's like, walks up to us. Like she's joining the conversation of adults. Like this is like an adult woman. Sneasler is her name. She's standing there. She like crosses her arms. She like taps her foot. She looks me up and down. I'm like, okay, she's judging me. Like I get it. I'm ugly. I'm not you. I'm never gonna be you. I thought I was gonna get a helper Pokemon. Like, but this isn't helping anything. This is actually, you're bullying me. She's bullying me, okay? At this point, she's bullying me. And they're like, she's gonna help you. Just play the flute for her so that she can like open her heart to you, right? So I play the flute. Y'all, she fucking laughs at you. She laughed at me, right? Like she laughs at us. Sneasler laughs at us. That's not like a thing that Pokemon do. Wiredeer didn't laugh at me. Ursaluna didn't fucking laugh at me. This bitch, this bitch laughs at me. I didn't know Pokemon were capable of laughing at people, but she laughed in my face. I have never been more humiliated in my life. Nothing can ever undo the like hit my pride took. The humiliation of that moment. You know, I knew she was gonna hate it, and she did. She did. She hated every minute of it. She laughed at me. She laughed at me like I'm a lowly little worm. And it's just like, I know you're prettier than me. She has more friends than me. She's more successful than me. As if I even have any pride left for which to be chipped away at. They tell me to climb into her backpack. They tell me to climb into a basket so that she can carry me up the walls. So now I'm in the backpack of a cheerleader, and it's like, I paid $60 for this game. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to be humiliated like this. She's like climbing up trees and shit like Edward Cullen. You can see my stupid little eyes on her back. She's like, hang on tight, spider monkey. And I'm just like there for the ride, I guess. And I don't know why she's doing any of it, but it's not for me. You know, it's got to be some kind of self-serving thing for her. I don't trust her, and yet I love her. I would follow her to the ends of the earth, and yet I would love to slap the shit out of her. She's just not what I expected from this game at all.
Wow. Someone was flippin' not having it, I guess. Just, I never thought of her.
I legitimately do not know if that was serious or not. Because, like, of course it's a Pokemon.
Yeah, but I didn't take any of that. I was like, oh my gosh, she's hitting all the points. She's not holding back, and it's like, huh? It's
What do you
like
mean by hitting all the points?
Well, I wasn't the whole hand on the hip, the whole laughing bit, and then the whole in the basket, how humiliating that is, and it's like I didn't even realize any of that, and it's like, huh? Yeah, she has a point. But then again, that's just her. That's the Pokemon emote thing, stands and stuff like that. So it's like, what else was it gonna do? Just stare at you blankly and be like,
Hi.
yeah.
But yeah, honestly, the looks more so just it just brings, if it was a serious rant, it just hits the nail on the fucking head as to why I just feel like people are way too overly critical on Pokemon that are bipedal.
We are talking about a series of games that has over 1,000 different creatures, so I mean, eventually it's gonna have something odd that comes out of it.
I mean, around the time that game was new, we were only at 900.
Yeah, so there you go.
I'm just moseying about in the savannah biome, just thinking to myself, which shiny Pokemon am I gonna encounter today?
It'll be funny to see what you get.
Not entirely sure how much I'm gonna be playing for. Oh, hey, you got the Kyogre. I'm
Yep.
not sure how much I'm gonna be playing for because I don't know what it is, but this morning my wrist just kind of feels really just cramped.
Eek. That's not good.
Hi, Rio.
Hi. I exist for once.
Hello.
Too
How's-
bad we already joined in a union circle.
I'm good.
Let's see. What's next on the list? Let's see.
Claim victory in a Terra raid battle. I guess I just need to go over and find a new crystal or something.
Okay. Cobalion? Cobalion, thank you. Somewhere... where? There you are. Right here. Thankfully. Relatively close by to a fly spot. Excuse you, by the way.
Excuse me. Honestly, as much as I hope that there is some sort of new thing for this game, I feel like we basically have seen this come to a close just because of the fact that they gave us access to legendaries that were from previous generations. They usually cap a game off like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they may update it depending on, you know, if they do. But they may update it to which where you'll have access to certain other ones that you couldn't get normally through this game and stuff.
No, they didn't do that with Sword and Shield. I highly doubt that they are going to do that with Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Unless they wanted to, that would be the only thing I could think of if they did it. But I don't think they're going to.
Cabra!
And these are accessed through X and Y?
No.
Black
These
and
are
white.
from Gen 5.
Gen 5. So that would be X
Black,
and...
white, black 2, and white 2.
Oh.
X and Y is Gen 6.
The only legendary's not in the game, from what I remember.
The Chapus!
Right, I forgot about the Tabus.
Okay. I couldn't remember right offhand. I was like, wait a second. What? And it's like, no, you're right. You're right.
And honestly, I think I know exactly why it is that Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde aren't in this game.
Why?
They're to the north.
No. You know, Rio, how there exists two different forms of Xerneas?
Yeah.
And how only one of them is available during battle?
Yeah.
They probably didn't want to go through the trouble of figuring out how Xerneas would have been able to work in auto battles.
Isn't Terrapagos also somewhat the same?
I don't know.
It's in the little baby turtle form, and then when it goes into battle, it actually gets the terrestrialized shell, and then...
Yeah, but Xerneas doesn't get sent out into battle in neutral mode.
Yeah, I know.
Like, as far as I'm aware, neutral mode doesn't really have any battle data.
think this is the first time I'm seeing a Pokemon being this affectionate. What's the word I'm looking for?
What would you use to describe the word?
What's the word for displaying more emotion?
Display
Expressive.
Yeah, very expressive, because I'm seeing in the text, may cry or is thrilled to bits, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen...
That's not Cobalion doing that. That's your Shin Pao.
Yeah, Shin Pao, but it's like, what did I do to increase this,
That's part of the affection mechanic.
Oh, so in other words, it's very whatever the word
Thank
is.
you very much.
Yes.
It's a byproduct of interacting with your Pokemon in the picnics.
Ah, okay.
And prior to that, it was through the camps in Generation 8. And then prior to that, it was through a game called Pokemon Refresh, which, prior to that, in Generation 6, was known as Pokemon Ami.
Man, it just didn't exist prior to that.
Yeah. It was originally introduced so that way Eevee had a new way to evolve into Sylveon before they just decided to retcon it and say, hey, it just evolves the same way Espeon and Umbreon do, just give it a fairy move.
Well, that's interesting. Also, I'm so sorry, Rosita. I am literally having you fight this thing as soon as his attack is at full power.
You mean where it's already at full power? It can continue to use Sword Stance all at once, it's just its attack stats maxed out.
Oh! Okay, well, that works. I was like, how long is it gonna do that before it can actually attack? But there we go. Alright, so let's see.
So are we willing to do the music thing before we decide on allowing us to... Before allowing us to see more with Snacksworth?
Music thing? What?
The thing I did the last time you talked to him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, it worked out so well the last time. Let's see. Where is it at? I think I recognize the town. I think. Yeah, right there. So it's right up here. I'm about to say, I know. It's like.
Oh, by the way, Rio, I know of a place where Calyrex would be able to be encountered if they allowed us to capture Calyrex in Scarlet and Violet.
Oh?
The Olive Farms.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What do you mean, yeah, right?
No, I said it sounds about right.
Oh. All I heard was, yeah, right. I think your Discord glitched out to the point where it sounded like that.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. Of course, it would make sense to have it be in an area that's known for its farmland.
Yeah.
That does make more sense. Let's see. Ah, there you are.
Terrakion! I see you're taking and doing all of the Swords of Justice in one go.
So they're referred to as the Swords of Justice. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in lore, they are Pokemon that protected weaker Pokemon from humans.
Ah, okay. I mean, I know Quick Ball probably won't
more
work all the
so
time,
just
but... sometimes it might.
Ill-intending humans, anyway.
So, fun fact about Xerneas.
What?
It has a attack animation in the neutral mode. In Pokemon Go. And it's like special attack animation where it just kind of stands a bit straighter upright. Like it's screaming.
Okay.
It has no physical attack animation though. It is
So, kind of like how Skarmory and Corviknight don't have any physical attack animation when they are landing on the ground.
yeah.
Probably should have had
Oh, by the
Bernadette on the
way-
team.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Oliver is probably not the best Pokemon to have to go up against the Swords of Justice because,
They're all fighting
Oh.
type.
and you are an you are a Dark Ice type, which means that you are quad weak to fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even worse in the case of Terrakion because Rock is super effective against Ice. I think the only Pokemon that would be somewhat okay to deal with would have been Virizion because it's a grass fighting type. Meanwhile, both Terrakion and Cobalion have Pokemon types that are super effective against the Ruinous Quartet. Or more so, Cheapout specifically.
Yeah. I'm trying to be careful what to do, because I'm afraid that even my most weakest one, which is probably more or less
Why
Drain
not
Punch.
use a Max Revive?
I already did. I'm just afraid that if I send out Oliver, it's going to hit it with one close combat, and then it's just going to kill it again. Know what I mean? I'm trying to decide what would
You
be...
could try to send Bulky out, so that way, if it does use a fighting type move, it will be neutralized because of Ghost type.
That's true, too.
I think the only one of the Ruinous Quartet that is not outright directly countered by the Swords of Justice is Wo-Chien.
I was gonna say Chi-Yu,
Rock.
but then I remembered Terrakion and
Yeah.
Keldeo.
Live Wo-Chien reaction to the Terrakion and Keldeo.
Too bad Chris considered, like, the moment that he picked up Wo-Shen, until he came across Chen Pao, he said that the legendary Pokemon of Generation 9 were underwhelming looking.
I did say that, and I still somewhat hold by it, but they started to grow on me a little bit.
Even Wo-Shen? I rest my case.
I feel like Gen 9's Legends feel a little bit lackluster compared to some of the other recent ones.
Okay.
But then you also, if memory serves correct, they've been working on Scarlet and Violet since around Black and White, so it kind of checks out.
Huh.
They've been working on Scarlet and Violet
I mean, I
for
wouldn't...
over 10 years.
I wouldn't doubt it.
From what I heard.
I mean, I can see...
Well, that does explain the Blueberry Academy.
It would make sense in terms of, like, how they've been able to keep up with the demand. They have to have so many projects already lined up in terms of development and stuff like that.
I'm just saying, that does explain all the Unova connections.
Ah.
I mean, the fact that the entire DLC for the Indigo disc, story-wise, takes place in an area of which is located in Unova. The fact that Meloetta can be found in the terrarium.
Yeah.
The fact that the music for battling wild Pokemon, battling trainers, and the like, it's pulled straight from the Unova soundtrack. There's outright references to other pieces of Unova music, in the Terrarium music.
Can Bulky learn Fury Swipe? Well, no, it wouldn't matter because technically we have Bernadette, which is also part Ghost.
Yeah, but it's also part fire.
Yeah, so...
PK Fire. I got a freaking notification when I turned on my Switch that Smash Bros. Updated.
Oh yeah, because Scarlet and Violet has a couple of Pokemon that have been made into spirits for that game.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
There's new spirits?
It would make sense depending on how active...
Why is this surprising to you? They've been doing this since they mentioned that Splatoon 3 got some spirits.
Splatoon 3 got spirits? I thought they just outright stopped updating the game.
I mean, you would think that, but because of how freaking popularized that version of Smash has gotten to be, they figured, well, let's try to keep up with the up-to-dates. And spirits don't take a lot of time to develop. So,
Yeah, it's not like they're adding in another fighter.
right. Yeah. It's mostly just like the character icon and then determining what stats they want to increase with it. So,
I mean, as cool as that would be to have...
more characters. It's already a big enough roster as it is.
DLC Wave 3 win.
Honestly, at this point, if they ever give us a new fighter, I want it to be one that debunks one of the biggest theories as to why certain characters can't make it in.
I mean, we already had Sora,
And
so...
that is an assist trophy.
Waluigi.
Here we go.
Like, it doesn't even need to be Waluigi. It could be Springman for all I care.
Yeah. It'd be
Because
interesting.
if it's Springman, that would mean it'd also debunk the costume theory.
Yeah. This isn't so
Like,
much...
don't get me wrong.
Shovel Knight would I think Shovel Knight would as well.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that certain characters made it into the game in some form at all, but in the case of costumes, the only thing that's really dragging it down is the customization of the Miis.
That's true.
Like, the Shantae costume looks absolutely amazing, but with it being stuck with the customization for the Miis in the base game, as opposed to something like Miitopia, it's like the one repercussion.
Yeah.
And then there's Sans.
He was only added in for the meme. Let's not kid ourselves. Don't pretend that it wasn't.
I mean, even Doom Guy was added in there. So... I mean...
And Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuphead
And
actually...
Dante.
And Cuphead made more sense as a Mii fighter because of how it looks.
Yeah.
It works. So
I forget, was he a Mii gunner or was he a mere brawler?
He was a
Mii
Mii
Gunner. And they even have the gunner just like with just like his fingers like this, like he would in the actual Cuphead game.
Right. I think Shantae was a brawler.
I'll be right back.
This might be the one time that I may have to use one of my Master Balls. Because I'm afraid to use any random move and it almost insta-kill it. As weird as that might sound...
Did you save before this?
No, I did not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I may have to use a Master Ball. But it's one of those things where it's like... Keep in mind, my Pokemon party is at level 100. This one's at level 70, so even if it's legendary status, it's still gonna get hit hard.
Why can't you just send out Shin Pao to see about false swiping it?
Well, I will show you why. As I will demonstrate. Real quickly.
Just because it's the likelihood doesn't mean that it will be that way.
Okay.
You just need to regulate its health.
I figured it would have tried to one-shot kill me. But no, it's stuck on Thor Dance.
Probably because we ended up having it exasperate all of its other moves.
Huh.
Also, it keeps you wondering why this specific track has it speed up for a bit and then slow down.
Yeah.
It's supposed to reflect the intensity that is trying to catch a legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep it up, Oliver. You saw that too, didn't you?
Yeah.
It already had 1 HP and it didn't die. It's like, Oliver,
Yeah, there's a reason why a lot of people think that the affection mechanic is kind of cheap. Especially if you're trying to do a serious challenge.
I mean, no offense, in my case, it's working out beautifully.
Now, we should have it at the lowest HP it can be, right?
Yeah. At this point, it's as low as it can get. This one's just stubborn now. That's what it is, it's just stubborn.
He's like, I'm not going. Instead of earning its keep, it wants to remain unkept. I think I used that in the right context.
Let me see if a timer ball might work. It's been long enough, I think.
Oh yeah.
Eep.
Duskball might work, given that it's starting to get to be pretty dark out.
There we go.
Finally!
Gosh, it wasn't so much tough. It was just, I didn't want to kill it.
It wasn't tough, it was just tedious.
Yeah. Now then, we'll try one more
Trickian
legend.
is universally a pain.
Yeah.
Oh, you speak from experience.
Calmon server, it killed my team like 3 times before I was able to catch it.
Ouch. Let's see. Okay.
Wait, aren't you still able to try to capture it outside of battle? Or do they have some shit in place to prevent you from doing that?
Catch rates. It's like trying to catch a
that's where it
legendary
is.
full health with a Pokeball.
I mean, I did that with the Latias and a netball on the first ball.
I mean, fair enough. I remember I caught my Regigigas in Black
in Heart
2.
Gold. When it was a roaming legendary.
Oh god, that must have been a pain.
I think just the RNG gods was like, you know what, you're young yet, we'll let you have this. First time I encountered Latias, first ball, it wasn't even an actually good ball to use it on. Full health. I got Latias in a netball. I don't think I have the Latias in question with me to prove it, but
Yeah.
it still happened.
Yeah.
I am now remembering the specific reason why I first got an action replay, and it was not Meloetta, Mesprit.
But yeah,
Because I had already used my Master Ball on an Abomasnow, and I needed another.
the reason why I said that the reason why I don't have it with me to prove it is because back when my brothers didn't know that just because I share a cartridge with them doesn't mean that I openly allow them to mess with my save.
Yeah.
I was trying to get legendaries through the GTS, and in order to get a certain legendary, I had Zekrom, and I was trying to get Reshiram. They traded the Zekrom that I had and another legendary I had previously for 2 Reshirams.
Ouch. Alright.
Just not.
And then another instance, thankfully it's not as severe, but you know how I have a 3DS that doesn't like to keep a charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my graduation day, my older brother snuck out my original 3DS, knowing full well that the charge on the battery wasn't the best, and decided to look through my Pokedex on Pokemon Alpha Sapphire.
This is how trust issues are born.
He also, when I was having to live with him, he had a couple of friends over for a game night, and my phone did not like to keep a charge either. In fact, it would trick itself into thinking that it wasn't on the charger and drain the battery faster than it would have been when it wasn't on. And deliberately unplugged my charger so that way he could have his Switch Pro Controller charging. He has held it against me ever since.
Bruh. I just snapped the controller in half. I don't care if they're $60.
Like, when I was still living with him, whenever he brought up the fact that he was playing on the games with his Switch, he mentioned that, oh, I need to be careful not to unplug my brother's phone charger. I was like, thinking to myself, you are never gonna fucking let it go, are you? Also, hey, Verizian, hey.
Hey, it is the organic iron leaves.
Maybe this one won't be as hard. Especially now that we've already got in the red.
I think out of the 3, Cobalion was probably the easiest. But yeah, that just got into a bit of a tangent.
That's fine.
A really agitated tangent, but like, it's still a tangent.
It's good to let it out.
You have no idea how much I want to make a fart joke.
I believe Verizian was the easiest.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, despite me calling it Verizian, that's not actually how it's pronounced. It's pronounced Verizian.
Verizian Wireless.
I just think Verizian sounds better.
I can see why. But alright, I think that's enough legendary catching
It's the
for
reason
a while.
why I prefer to say Skiddo instead of Skidoo, Reggie Ice instead of Reg Ice, although that reason it's because Reggie Ice came first officially.
Yeah.
Reggie Lecky instead of Reggie Alecki. Dupiter instead of Dupiter. I can't really say anything about the Gen 9 Pokemon yet because we do not have any sort of handbook saying the official pronunciation for them.
So in other words, it's free game at the moment.
No matter how much I hate the way that Cell pronounces Arboliva instead of Arbolova, does that mean you pronounce Smoliv as small? Did you just mute me while I was ranting?
No.
Yes, he did! I couldn't hear myself, like, yeah.
What do you mean?
I did not hear myself when you went into full screen on yourself. When I was talking about Arboliva's pronunciation.
Well, in all honesty, it wasn't intention. Let me just get that straight on that one. I didn't mean to press that one.
For anyone was wondering, the reason why I was saying that is like, genuinely, the people out there who pronounce Arboliva as Arboliva, do you pronounce Smoliv as Smoliv and Doliv as Doliv?
Good question.
And if that were the case, there wouldn't be a small garden meme.
Yeah. But alright then, are we ready to talk to Snackworth some more?
Let me just get the... Let me get a...
Because I know there's still a whole bunch...
You have the settings done with muting the music, right?
1 second.
Give me a moment, I need to pick out a good music piece.
Let's see. There we go.
Wait, what do you mean by there you go?
The game music.
No, I mean like in the actual game settings. You don't need to mute your stream.
Well, I didn't mute the stream. I just muted the game audio.
That's not what I meant. Like, go into your menu on the game.
It's just easier. Isn't it?
Go... Okay, you know press X.
I know about lowering the music and everything like that in-game. I'm just saying it's easier to mute the game in-stream rather than mute it altogether.
I guess, but I still like to hear the game noises of you, like, clicking or something. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry if I'm being difficult.
Okay, hang on.
I'm trying not to pull a Mewtwo.
Let's see.
I'm trying not to pull a Mewtwo. I am sorry, Chris.
It's fine, it's fine. Let's see.
I'm also still trying to find music to use for the thing.
What the? There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't keeping that. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright then. Alright. Alrighty, well, welcome back. It's been a while since you came over to see if you could get any snacks, but let's see how you're doing on those BBQs, huh? You're having the besties! You got and done 10 solo quests! I say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks!
Not now, MJ.
We got an Entei one. That there's an Entei treat. You know, Entei frightfully rare, that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon either. Speaking of Entei, I do recall encountering it in my younger days. Would you believe I simply ran smack dab into Entei while out adventuring in Paldea? You know, the stretch that dotted with mines and everywhere you look, there's another hole. Well, there was Entei popping through those caves like it was having a grand old time. I don't like to be outshone, so I did my best to keep out of with the fella. Woo-wee, that was a chase. We ended up all the way to the coast side by side as we gazed out over the endless blue. It loves that snack you got there.
Excuse you.
Pardon me. Give him my best regards, if you don't mind. Alright, let's see, you done 20? Oh, heaven to Bessies, how about that? I say you've earned yourself another snack. That there's a Moltres treat. You know, that one there's another frightfully rare one, like all the other ones. I've encountered this one in my younger days, too. Did I ever mention that I was a good rock climber? I'm really good at that. It was a nice day, a nice sunny day. The sandstorm were kicking up the whole desert. My mouth was full of sand. Gosh, bleh, have you ever tasted sand? I was about ready to call it quits when Moltres appeared in a blaze of glory, so bright you could see it through the blazing sands. I don't know if it meant to cheer me on, but it certainly did, and I completed my climb that day. It loves those snacks much like the others. Give it my best, would ya? Let's see, how many of these? Oh, heaven mercy, you've done 30, daggum. Here's yourself another treat then, huh?
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo.
Leo.
Solgaleo.
It's like Galileo.
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
That there's a Galileo treat. You know, Galileo.
Close enough.
Frightfully rare that one is. Speaking of, I do recall encountering this one as a young feller too. I'd gone and paid Paldea Pokemon Lead a little visit at the fine building they've got there. I was just admiring the structure from the outside when one of the staffers noticed me and invited me in for a better look. They took me up to the observer deck, all done up with the logo of theirs. I was looking towards the academy and enjoying the view when a shadow flew across us. I kid you not, young friend. It was right there. It was only there a moment before it dashed right off again in the flash, so I couldn't even get in how do you do and all that stuff. You love that snack too. Give it my best, would you?
Yeah, something's happening with my keyboard.
Alright, let's see how well you're doing on your BBQs. Heaven to Bessies, you done 40, daggum. I'd say that's earned you another treat. Suicune.
Suicune.
That there's a Suicune treat. You know, Suicune's a frightfully rare one, that one is. I recall encountering this one as a young one as well. Spotted this one while I was over at the famous lake you've got in Paldea. We ended up having a little contest of skill, seeing which one of us could get all the way to shore fastest. We were off like a shot, but that Suicune, well, it runs right over the water. Now, don't it? Me being just your everyday human, the best I could manage was a nice, solid backstroke. It was a fine race, though, mighty fine. Even if that Suicune did end up beating me by a whisker. It loves the snack too, so give it my best, would you?
You think maybe you could try to make yourself sound a bit more like Beetle from Zelda?
What?
You know, Beetle like, thank you!
Alright, I'll try. Heaven to Betsy, you done 50 solo quests. I say you've earned yourself another treat. Here you go. Cub food, nice. That there's a Kung Fu treat! You know, Kung Fu frightfully rare, that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Kung Fu, I do recall this one particularly as a young one as well. I was venturing off in Paldea when I saw Kung Fu training.
Ambled.
I ambled right up to it and asked, "Ooh, hard at training, are you?" Why, the two of us got on like a house on fire. We trained together for a time till Kung Fu seemed to be itching to move on. But it left me a gift. It plucked up all of the bamboo shoots that grew nearby just for me. It loved that snack I got there. Give it a little howdy do for me, would you?
You think maybe I could try one of these attempts?
What?
You think I could try my hand at voice singing?
Sure.
Hey, Mr. Betsy! You've got a completed 60 solo quests! I'd say you found yourself for the my special snacks, Black Rose! That there is the Zapdos treat! You know Zapdos rightly ran that one! Now you're running a real Pokemon! Speaking of Zapdos, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger feller! I climbed up the very tippy top of one of those lighthouses you've got in Paldea, and I was taking you over a distant city. When, would you believe it, the heavens broke wide open, and the rain started pouring down on me. I thought I'd better get out of that mess in a hurry, so I headed back down. Then the whole sky lit up with a huge crash of lightning, and Zapdos came flying out of nowhere. It blew right by me, quick as a flash. It knows that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot of meeting it too. If you run into Zapdos, be sure to give it my best. How's that?
That's good. That's good.
Anderson Betsy, you've got a complete 70! I'd say you've more than earned yourself one of my special snacks. That there is the Glacier treat. You know Glacier is frightfully rare now. Not to run into a Pokemon. No, not at all. Speaking of Glacier, oh yes, I do recall a particular encounter when I was a younger fella. Yes, indeed. I was off hiking among the Paldea Peaks for a bit of fun. Mountain climbing is a bit of a hobby. Did I even mention that before? I could have sworn I mentioned it at least once or twice. I was trekking up and up these snowy hillsides, and I figured I must have been nearly to the top when I came across some ruins. Perhaps they'd been a house once. The wall still looks out enough that I thought that I could maybe just take shelter there and have myself a little rest. No sooner did I drawn up closer than this Pokemon appeared. Why is the driven snow? This tree had been sleeping inside. When it popped its long face out, the fright nearly froze my heart solid. I think I might be a ghost now. I love the snarky out there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. If you do run into a glass tree, be sure to give it my best.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, you managed to complete 80 of them. Oh boy. Oh, here, have another treat. Take it or else I chuck it in your face. That there is a whole treat. You know, whole. Friendly bird that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of whole, I do recall this particular encounter when I was a younger fella. Always are from when I was a younger fella. I must have luck of a god. Now in this real tale from those long ago days when I started out as a trainer. No, they didn't want you. I was down in Southwest Factory and you just getting waterfalls down there. Oh yes, quite nice waterfalls. And the water was rather clean. Anyways, I'd been up there leading down training with the others to try to make my Pokemon stronger. I needed it so that way I could beat the gym leader there. I don't know. And then, appears in the sky above me. Glistening and sparkling bright as you ever did so. Oh yes, I think that's why it's called a rainbow Pokemon. I'd be sure to like to believe it had been there to cheer me on when I was fighting so hard. Oh yes, benefit of the doubt. Anyways, it likes a snack too. Say hello for me.
Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh.
Who do you think does a better job than me or you?
You alright, Mick?
I might need a drink. I'll be right back.
Oh gosh, my cheek hurts. Oh man. Oh Lord Almighty, I swear.
I don't know why, but Snacksworth reminds me of, I think it was Mr. Hippo from Five Nights at Freddy's, where he just keeps rambling on.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Alright, back. I got myself some drink. Let's continue with this. Oh boy, you got about that. How much did you get some? Oh, 90, yeah, that's your nice here. You have a treat. It's restaurant treat. Oh yes, I like restaurant. That's a restaurant treat. You know, restaurant friendly mail. That one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. No, not no Cerebro. Speaking of restaurant, I recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. See, I saw a restaurant with my own eyes, just like every single other one of these Pokemon that's been under the sun. Anyways, it was in a time where I was a lot of hard-working folk like it's the time to get their hands dirty. And I climbed up to the other side. I imagine I'm a good climber. I think I mentioned I'm a good climber. I'm not entirely sure if I remember saying that or not. Anyways, I took the nice height and to look upon all the hard work carved into the landscape. I was just remarking to myself what a fine show of effort it was. When it seemed that I felt a processing nearby. And then I turned and bam! There it was! Mr. M right by my shoulder. I figured it must have been like a good old-fashioned hard work tool. I think you really enjoyed it here. I think so. Anyways, so yeah. Oh boy. I didn't let it drink. And I also need to pick a piece of music to play.
Gosh. Oh, my cheeks, they hurt, but I can't stop. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, man. We just made Snackworth just like literally the kookiest old man that could ever be formed. Oh.
He looks like a monkey.
He's Chimchar in human form.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Now, let's see. How many of these have you been chipping away at? Oh, ever since you got 100 of them. Well, good job. I think you heard yourself one of my special snacks, Fat Crush. Oh, that is growl. Groudon! That's a Groudon treat! Right for here, that one! Now you're running little Pokemon. No. I recall seeing this one particularly when I was a lot younger. I'd spiral Groudon once back in these days when I was an adventurer. I found it. And I mentioned I was a good adventurer. You know the time that each character surrounded in that one town. I can never remember. Excuse me. I can never remember the name. Anyway, the name don't matter. Except to say that was the place where I found the feather. I thought to myself, well, that ain't Groudon. And I gave him a big wave of my arms to say hello. What else are you supposed to do when faced with a continent Pokemon, I ask you? Actually, there's actually two different Pokemon that are continent Pokemon, and there's that, and there's Torterra. I bet you didn't know that. No, Torterra's known as the continent powder. Not the continent powder. Continent Pokemon! Meaning that it's either the embodiment of a landmass or it has really good control of its bladder. Anyways, I did that. Then it showed me its huge piece of claws, and it did. Oh yes, very fierce. Probably could puncture a human in one single swipe. Anyways, it loves a Snackular, so give it to it next time it's around. Be sure to say hi in my regard.
Oh.
Oh, we know a few Groudon.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to sweat.
You're sweating? My cheekbones! I swear, I'm gonna
have a lot of energy for this, okay?
I swear, my cheekbones are gonna have a permanent, like I'm gonna have the grin bigger than the frickin' Joker. And that says a lot. Oh, gosh.
Let's see, what else do I want to use?
So you're saying you'd have a smile?
Yeah.
Like Sans.
I'm just curious, how many more do we have? Let's see, we still need, Articuno, Raikou. Raikou. What else are we missing?
But, excuse me.
Let's see.
Like Coco.
See, it probably would have been a better idea for you to have not gotten any of the legendaries yet.
Okay, so we
Actually, I
got...
think I'm gonna go back to the voice box for the moment. But yeah, as I was saying, if you didn't get any of the... If you didn't catch any of the legendaries up until this point, you would have been able to keep track of them all.
That's true.
Up until this point, you have caught Rayquaza, the Swords of Justice, Latias, and Lugia.
It looks like... That's odd.
I think you're still needing Articuno.
Yeah, I need Articuno, and then I'm needing, Raikou. But I think that's it. Those are the only two that we're missing, so I guess we might as well finish talking to him at this point.
Alright.
But I'll take over for you, give you a little bit of a break. Because doing Snack Wars is one of those things where it's just like, it's mostly kind of repeated dialogue, so at that point you just might as well just go ahead and do it as exaggerated as possible. Well, welcome back. Let's see how you're doing on those BBQs. Having the best of you done 110. How many of this? Daggum. Oh, well. Anyway, let's see. You deserve a special treat. Oh, Latios.
Latios! Yeah, you needed that one too.
I forgot about that one. That there, the Latios treat. You know, Latios is frightfully rare, that one. Speaking of, I do recall encountering this one as a younger fellow as well. One day I ran smack dab into a brazen as you please. While I was up
hang on. I'm gonna let you finish, but I need to have you guys listen to this without the effect on here, cause
It straight up sounds like someone farting.
What?
Listen.
It does.
And now here it is with the effect applied.
one day I expect everything to appreciate as you please while I was up in the Northwest Foundation. We couldn't speak each other's language, but I get the feeling that he was telling me to follow it. So I gave Jason and Adios flew off, and I ended up climbing these mighty steep cliffs. I'm a rather good climber. Next time I looked up, I realized I'd come to a small lake nestled in between some jagged cliffs. It's a secret spot, all right. It looks like snack there, and there's your mind and stuff. You can inside fighting and he said hi to me, okay? Bye!
Oh, gosh.
Excuse me.
Let's see how you doing on the BBQs. Having the best of you. Down 120. Daggum. Yeah, I'd say you've earned yourself another treat right there. That there's a Ryko treat. You know, a trifling rare one, that one is. Speaking of, I recall encountering this one as a young fellow as well. Yes, there was a day me and old Ryko went racing up a mountain together. That Ryko is no slouch, that's for sure. Kept dashing past me and taking the lead. Daggum, that thing was faster than Roadrunner. I was huffing and puffing and muttering some colorful things as I chased that wheelie Pokemon. But in the end, we were sitting side by side at the top of that peak, gazing out upon the masses and majestic desert that covered the land to the north. You love that treat, so give it my best, would you? Oh, God.
Okay, we need to read the next one together.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Now
let's see if you've been cleared away on BBQs or not. Blackcross? Having the best, you've got to complete a 30 solo questions. I say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Blackcross. That there's your Articuno treat. You know, Articuno, frightfully rare that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Articuno, I do recall this one particularly encountered. See, I found this lovely pond upon the snowy peaks of Valdea and had to cycle the cliff.
Overstimulation the live stream.
When would you believe it? How Curtis threw me down along the nearby waterfall instead of flying above me, singing away.
I think it might have moved me.
Me?
This pig is what I was missing.
Rose. Before I knew it was morning again. You love those snacks you got there. You might as well have a job eating it too. If you're running to old Carluno, give it a shot. Well, look, nothing over feathers. Look like you've completed cleared all snacks. Simply goes to show how much work you've put into BBQs, Blackcross. I'm afraid I have no more snacks, but please stop by and let me hear old tales now and then.
Oh. He never says anything to you ever again since after doing that. Gosh. I had a feeling that was the last one, so I may as well get both snacks worths together. Oh. Oh. Forget the next part of the highlight reels. There should just be a highlight reel for Snacksworth alone.
I think I might do that, actually, in all honesty, considering the fact that both last time and this time took equally about, what, 15 minutes apiece, maybe? Depending.
I guess.
I can't remember. I lost track of time.
Snacks with here? I was not meaning to sound like Scooby-Doo.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man, that's funny. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Oh. Oh.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. It's just not easy being able to talk without me freaking dying of laughter.
Oh.
Anyway, let's try to get Kofu here and get him finished up. And it may include Arvin, since he's also a cook specialist as well. Nope, not contribute. There we go. There we go.
Hey, Blackcross. I came as quickly as I could. Like I do any less from my best friend in the whole world. About that, Arvin. We may or may not have met your mom.
They won't believe it.
Oh, that reminds me. I remember seeing a meme of the player the player character interacting with the professor at the pool.
Uh-huh.
And them sending it to Arvin, and Arvin blocks them immediately.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna see if I can find it
Oh, gosh.
after you get done reading this.
Right. So, anything to spill about any, special feelings between you and anybody else in your little Paldea crew, I mean?
Special feelings. Oh, yeah, you know what? There was something.
For real? There was? Well, can you tell me about it?
So we were jumping on Karaidon's back to dive down into the Great Crater, you know.
Uh-huh. Go on.
Arvin, I don't think you should be openly saying this in the middle of a classroom like this. Man, taking a leap into the open air above Area Zero like that. Talk about a special feeling.
Oh, jeez. What an anticlimactic. You innocent little thing. I think she was expecting more. You know?
Yeah, I think she was wanting to know if he'd be bugging. To be honest, I sort of came because it was you who called and all. But, man, look at this place. Blueberry Academy is something else. Oh, hey, we got somebody in the chat room.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream.
They said they've been wanting to play the game for a while.
Yeah.
If you are able to, play it with friends. It is an absolute trip.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot better if you have a good group of friends rather than by yourself. I will say that much.
Let's see.
Ah.
So classes are all battle focused, right? It's like a whole day full of our old battle studies classes. I'm sure Nimona would love to have gone to school in a place like this. but I miss having practical classes like home ec and stuff. If you had to choose just one subject, which would you pick? Battle studies or home ec?
Probably battle studies.
Ah, yeah, I guess that checks out. You're the strongest little champ. You even beat Nimona. Actually, Director Clavel was telling me that if I do some studying while I'm here, I'll be able to get some extra credits for our school back home.
Well,
I'd sort of fallen behind on that front, so I'm gonna work hard and rack up those credits, okay? My boss tips been really begging me for another chance to battle you, you know? What do you say, bud?
yeah.
Yes! That's my best, bud! I'm so ready for this! Now, I mentioned that every single one of these trainers have updated teams. I think Arvin and Penny are the exception to the rule.
Yeah. Penny, I would imagine, didn't get that much of an update unless you include the one other Eevee that she hasn't got.
At that point, she'd have to swap it out for something else.
Exactly, so it wouldn't surprise me. Let's see.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that I have a Mabostiff that's named after Arvin?
The irony of that.
Yeah, it's in the same run that I did where I had a Lycanroca named Roxas.
I forgot to put the music back on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, it's just in the voice chat stuff. Let me try something real quick.
Oh dear. What's Mech got behind?
Hey, I know what'll cheer you up. I don't think I'm in the mood. Are you sure?
Let's see. Still. Let's see.
If that somehow gets copyright struck, despite everything that I put into it to make it so it's indistinguishable, I will be shocked.
It would be very shocking.
It's a fucking YouTube poop music video.
Well, that threw me off for a loop. It's got the Dark Terra.
What do you mean?
I thought it was going to use a fairy.
No, Mabostiff is a
Fairy?
dark type.
Oh, it was my Mabostiff. Okay. That's probably what I was thinking.
You don't have a Mabostiff.
Yeah, I do. I didn't train one, but I caught one.
You know what I mean, like... Oh, right.
Yeah, it was a long while back in the early days of us streaming this game.
I forgot about Precious.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a Nintendo Direct in 2 days, but it's a partner.
I don't
showcase,
believe
so it's
it.
Probably not. Yeah.
Sheesh, you're a little menacing battle like usual. I tried training up my team so that we wouldn't lose to you again, but no dice. Oh, I just remembered. I found these funny phone cases at the airport, so I bought them.
Sandwich
A
case.
set of sandwich cases.
That's funny.
So I thought of you for a moment that I saw them. So here, a little present for a great battle.
Alright.
Give me a moment. I'm being DM'd by someone.
Alright.
There you are. I've got some news that's sure to rock your boat. This old man's managed to land a collaboration between the Kofu Lounge and the Blueberry Academy at the cafeteria.
That's amazing.
Oh wow, there really is a direct.
Yeah.
Of course, we only just settled the deal. It'll take more time before things really get going. My first order of business is to rework the Kofu Lounge's special hot pot for a bit, make it more suited for the students here. Growing kids deserve the best food after all. Look at old Kofu, I was just doing what came naturally, and now here I am teaching nutrition. What a catch. Thanks for calling me here. I get to learn alongside the kids. I'm in your debt, kid. What do you say we go with the flow and trade Pokemon while we're here, eh?
Sure.
Well, I'll be letting loose my Veluza. How about you, Blackcross? Okay, you get to choose what Pokemon you send out.
Yeah. Let's see.
I forget, are the Pokemon that you get from the trades shiny locked?
I don't know. That I did not look into.
I don't know.
It'd be
I
funny
did,
if
however, have a thought.
it'd be funny if it did give me a shiny Veluza.
What was your thought, Rio?
Snacksworth with the voice of Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh no. You wanna trade your Geodude for my Veluza? I'm so glad I took a drink before that.
Honestly, anyone with that voice works and doesn't work.
It's like as soon as I took a gulp and you said Snackworth with Gilbert Gottfried, I just like
Snackworth.
I thought that's what he said. Didn't you, Snakes?
I did say snacks for Kofu.
Why did I think it was Kofu then?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it also was funny.
Did I ever mention that I was a good rock climber? Frightfully rare one, that Pokemon. Not very common occurrence. If you run into this bullshit thing, send in my regards. I need to take a shit.
No regrets.
Oh gosh. Oh, before you try to kill me, Mech, give me a minute to take a sip.
Who says I haven't already? Remember the time I said bitch instead of Pikachu? That nearly busted your sides! Why in the fuck is this voice easier to do than the Kofu voice I was doing earlier? Surprisingly, this isn't painful at all! Okay, now I need to do it because I am genuinely curious.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did I ever legit tell you that I was a good rock climber? Ah, fuck!
Are you okay, Black Cross? You look like you're gonna blow a brain vessel! Holy fucking shit! Rio, what the fuck have you wrought? Hey, don't die on me! That's Black Cross's job!
I think.
Editing Black Cross, if this ends up in the highlight reel, just take a picture of my Megachu OC and then put the face of Iago on it! I'm freezing my nuts off!
Oh gosh.
This is getting so accurate to the voice, it's fucking scaring me! At this point, I think we've been going on 5 fucking minutes of this hellhole of an impression, and we haven't even gotten anywhere with the trade!
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
haven't really been keeping track of it all!
Okay. I swear, if this ends up being a shiny, I'm gonna be laughing my absolute shit off.
Oh, thank God it
Golden
wasn't.
Veluza!
Fuck it, I'm going with it.
A lively Geodude! What a great catch! Don't worry, this old man's gonna take real good care of this darling.
I'm not sure I wanted to.
I don't know who's dying more, me or Rio. Oh.
Rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat! 69 assholes tied in a knot! Hooray! Lizard shit! Fuck!
Ouch. This time is this side that hurts.
You think you're in pain? I'm sweating my tits over here and putting in the absolute passion into this voice!
I swear, we are rivaling that of the Game Grumps with the angry video game nerd voice. We are rivaling it now, if not...
Angry video game nerd! This isn't angry video game nerd, it's Gilbert Godfrey, motherfucker! At this rate, you're gonna be coughing so much, Daniel's gonna wake up and wonder what the hell is going on! Pull yourself together!
I'm trying. I'm trying. It's just so funny. Okay.
Oh man, imagine the Gilbert Godfrey voice from Larry.
Fuck it.
I don't know how that voice would match with monotone depression.
Well, we're about to find out. As soon as Mex... I was about to go Penny and give him a break, but as soon as Mex said it, I'm like, fuck it. We're doing it.
Before I do that, I'm actually gonna turn on my fan. My back is literally a waterfall.
Your back's a waterfall. I have no easy access to opening a window, much less have a fan. I need to, though. I need to have a fan in here. Oh, gosh.
The last time you had a fan, you broke it out of frustration.
Whew,
I saw the podcast. I know what you said.
I know. Whew.
Excuse me. But yeah, I'm not sure which one's gonna be more enticing, the Snacksworth bit or the Gilbert Gottfried.
There's no telling. Oh, gosh, there is just no telling. Oh, gosh.
We might just need to clip that entire bit along with afterward for the stream, just like you did with the Game Grumps bit when we were over at Giacomo. Well, not Giacomo. When we were at Atticus's base storming it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, gosh.
My apologies. I'm being swallowed alive. You think maybe we should also try to max out the others that have gone here?
Yeah, I know we've done, well, we haven't invited more than, once. Yeah, we only, Kofu was the only one that we've invited the most so far. Next to that is, Katie and,
Iono and Brassius.
Brassius, yes. Iono, I don't think we've invited at all.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
You can press plus to check if you've invited them before.
That's what I was trying to do. I had forgotten. There we go. See?
Okay,
By the
never
way,
mind. I
Matt,
guess we didn't.
Yeah, so far it's only
I
been...
have some...
Now, we did invite, her.
Oh, Rhyme.
And then,
And Grusha.
yeah. But we haven't invited Iono yet.
All right.
I have some good news and bad news, Meg.
What's the bad news?
I did some research, and the Vulpix plushie would have been $17 from eBay. It could have been $17 from eBay.
I know.
Mac's like, I'm
However,
not
on the
nearly as
bright
aggravating.
side, you fell dead in the middle of the price because it could have also been $75.
Ouch! I mean, to be fair, we've had this discussion in the past where, well, what Pokemon was it that was like 400, did you say?
Spheal. Someone made, like,
That's right.
not even someone. The Pokemon Company made a Spheal plushie that's like life size, and it's
bigger than life size?
$400.
Good
It's
lord,
like an
man.
alpha Spiel size. They've got a life-size Lucario.
Like I said, life
Ottoman-size Whale Lord. They've now got Piplup and Psyduck to add to that list.
Wait. Hold up.
The Wailord isn't life size, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, because if we have to be accurate, life size mean real life. And if we've known Pokédex entry, Wailord is beyond my arm reach.
I mean, it could have been worse. We could have had a life-size Eternatus.
Eternatus wouldn't have been as good, because it's all bone.
That's fair. It would have been
still
more
big.
of a...
It's like the size of like an 8-story building.
Well, but I'm saying it wouldn't be soft. It wouldn't be a nice plush. It would be more of like, oh hey, we have this giant statue to display somewhere.
I don't know why.
I don't even think it would be made of like felt of any kind. I think it'd be made out of like the same material you'd see on the walls of like a gymnasium.
Also, too, I don't know why, but part of me actually wants to get that Snorlax one, where it's like almost like a beanbag chair almost, because it's like, I don't know why. I just like the idea of having that. Then there's also the part of me that wants to see what Grover's reaction would have been if he saw that thing.
Excuse me.
Be like, hey Grover, hop onto this, and he'll be like, just be a big little crater. His head pop up
I
and he'd
want
be
to
like,
see what his thoughts are if you were to get a plushie of any of the members of the Lilliput family.
I don't think we want to know that. Mech, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't think we want to know that.
What, you worried he's gonna hump it?
Oh, big time. I mean, he's already got, well, I'll keep that quiet for now. I'm going to keep that quiet, and out $325 for a plush Psyduck. Though, to be fair, that is pretty life-size of a Psyduck.
Then
I
$23 for
I shouldn't have asked that question.
$23 for life-size Rotom plush.
I really shouldn't have asked that question, Chris.
About what? Oh.
About Grover.
Yeah, so it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that subject.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the $500 Altaria, $500 Mareep.
Good Lord Almighty. Remind me to lock my bank account if for some reason I happen to see a frickin' shiny knocked out plush.
This was literally the look on Chris's face.
What?
I haven't used that one in a while, have I?
It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were gonna invite Larry this time.
Yeah.
We got distracted. Oh dear, I forgot now.
Hello, I'm here on behalf of the Paldea Regions Pokemon League. It's a pleasure to be doing business with you.
Oh gosh almighty. Where'd he... Oh, he just...
Okay, I'm gonna do it serious.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. Calling me all the way out to another region. Is a certain chairwoman rubbing off on you? Actually, don't worry about it. To be honest, I don't mind these little business trips. I know I'm here for work, but I may as well enjoy myself while I'm at it. Speaking of which, I've heard that Unova has two particularly famous dishes, berry sandwiches and Castilia cones. Which one appeals to you more?
Berry sandwich sounds pretty interesting, but what's the other one?
Castelia cone is literally just an ice cream cone.
Oh.
In the shape of a Vanillix.
No, Vanilla Light.
And, like, Vanilla, and, like, there's supposed to be, like, lines that stretch around the block because of how good they are or whatever.
Huh. I'd be interested in the berry sandwich more.
Hang on. In case you're wondering, the Castilia cone is supposed to resemble these. More so the first one, but...
Yeah.
That's what I
Just
kind
the
of
general one.
figured.
Or is it meant to resemble the Castelia cone? Dun dun dun.
I just remember when we were talking about Revivroom and you were thinking that they were running out of ideas. And I was like, if they haven't run out of ideas, it's not as weird as the generation that had the garbage Pokemon
Yeah.
and the ice cream cone. And you were saying like the generation instead of like saying what Pokemon it was. I thought that was a shiny Charmander for a moment. God damn it.
That's the second time it's eluded you. The first time it was the one where you were doing the Pikachu one, and instead of being Pikachu, it was bitch!
Oh yeah, I think I should probably let Rio see that thing. I've actually uploaded the video to my Twitter in case you were curious.
Yeah, I saw that. It got a lot of views, I think.
Let's see, post engagements. The only one that's retweeted it is a friend of mine. You haven't managed to retweet it at all.
I haven't even been on Twitter this past few months. Maybe like once.
There you go.
Fix Up, is that the new one?
Yeah.
I think I have seen that one. It is very funny.
I see. It figures you would be more interested in the sandwiches. Well, thanks for the input. Once I'm done with my lecture, I'll step out and eat my fill.
So let's see. Question, will he be using his normal or flying?
Good question. Because you can invite members of the Elite Four.
Right, but since he's, like, labeled as a gym leader, I would assume more or less the normal league. But when he's...
Normal league?
The normal range of Pokemon.
Normal range?
However way you want to classify the class.
It's type.
Type. Either way. Versus if he was the Elite Four, he would be specializing in flying. So, yeah.
Either way, he's gonna have Staraptor.
That's true. Which hopefully won't be overpowered compared to Jumba. We'll find out.
You have a certain look. A look that says you want to battle me.
You know it.
I wonder what happens if you said no.
Technically, I'm off the clock for now. But, fine. Let's have a battle.
Also, I forgot to turn on the music again. Dadgummit!
You mean this entire time we have been going with us not having the music at all?
Yeah, 2 battles in a row, and I forgot
Even with the Gilbert Gottfried impression.
Yeah, it's been quiet.
It was Gottfried and only the Gilbert.
Gosh almighty. Either this will be really quick or this will be really just sad to see these poor Pokemon dying.
I caught this bull inside the terrarium. Literally, that's the only place that Cantonian Tauros would show up.
Exactly.
Unless you were to breed it.
Ouch.
He still has the 2-segmented Dunsparce.
And you said the 3 is like a specific like rare.
It is an exquisitely rare Pokemon.
Right.
Like Dunsparce is already a 1% encounter, but the chance that it evolves into the 3-segmented Dunsparce is a very slim chance. It's about the same percent. Like 1 in 100 Dunsparce will evolve into the 3-segmented Dunsparce. Okay, I guess it's a combination of both.
Yeah, it looks it. It's like he's got half normal and then half flying, so interesting. I guess that would make sense. Just wasn't expecting it.
I think this might actually, if we don't count Gary / Blue, it would make for the first instance... No, wait, never mind. Sharon as well. It would make for the... I'll see this battle through to the end, unless if I have to work overtime. Anyways, this would be the only other instance, apart from Rivals, where a gym leader specializes in more than one type.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna be the fly... Okay, you're the normal type.
Boy, Staraptor is really trying.
I just realized I could make a really dirty joke with the move you just used, but I'm not going to.
I appreciate that.
Well, I've had my fill. How long have we been streaming for?
It's been over 2 hours now.
Wow. Impressive skills. You just keep getting stronger, don't you? I imagine you worked up a sweat. Here, take these. It's important to replenish your minerals.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead and fix that, Nope, wrong.
Game audio for the music.
There we go. That's better.
Yay!
Let's see. We'll call in, Brassius. And then we'll invite...
I think at this... I was gonna say maybe have Iono, because it's... Apart from Tulip, she's the only member of the Paldea Gym Leader octet that hasn't really been invited yet.
Right. That's what I was fixing to do, was to invite her on top of it.
Your eyeballs are mine! Caught in my electroweb! Also, what's it, Iono? Hello, hola, ciao, bonjour!
I think the Gilbert Gottfried thing kind of messed it up a little.
Oh, they actually have an interaction. I didn't think that.
Yeah, all of them do.
Please, Brassius! Won't you come guest it up on my stream?
My answer, naturally, is no.
Oh, come on! Rubiono's on a bone! Be gently, that should be friendos anyway!
I have absolutely no interest in getting any closer to you. Ouch. If you were a bit more avant-garde, the answer might be different.
Look, I gotta ask, what does avant-garde even mean? It's been bugging me forever.
The very fact you must ask shows how lacking in avant-garde you are. Yes, you lack the avant-garde. Je sais...
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. Ooh, boy. Poor Iono.
It's Black Cross! Thanks for requesting this collab. Let me hit you with the eyeball snatching title. I brainstormed for my next stream. Gym Leader Iono infiltrates this weird academy, and you won't believe what she finds. Now, would you just need the weird, unbelievable stuff? What do you say I should focus on?
Let's see.
The terrarium I'd probably pick myself, but...
Yeah.
They built an underwater dome here?
Iono, the entire academy is underwater.
Yeah.
With 4 whole biomes? That's hot stuff. I'll do some digging then. Thanks for the tip, friendo. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's time I start to getting streaming ready for my next stream.
Apropos.
Apropos of nothing, Black Cross. I must ask, there is another famed artist here in Unova region. Do you know of him? Of course I do. Oh.
He's talking about Berg.
Bug type gym leader, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Rio, you care to send an image of what he looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, how broad and rich your education is. Yes, I suspect you would already know. I speak of that famed painter of bug Pokemon, whose work have such depth and
Pathos.
pathos. I find
Where's the pathos?
Pathos.
Huh. That's an interesting design.
He has a Levani.
Huh.
Which is bug and grass type.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, I find myself quite curious about him, as it seems that we may be alike in temperament. We both strive to propel ourselves to the heights of artistic creation by focusing on a single type. I've heard he maintains a gallery of his work in
Castilia.
Castilia City. Perhaps I shall pay it a visit?
Hang on, I'm eating licorice.
Ah!
It's Blackgrass! Want to do a little battle for a live stream?
Sure.
Yes! Off we go! Off the Battleland!
Also, I may have remembered to put the music track in, but I forgot to switch my lead Pokemon.
Oh boy.
Not like it's really gonna matter. It should still be somewhat neutral affected.
Yeah. But if I was going to choose a Pacific one, I think I would use Bulky rather than Chumba, because it would be a little bit more effective.
I'll be right back.
You're learning your types. I'm proud of you.
Okay, I need to actually look her up to see if she actually updates her team to include it.
Okay, no, she doesn't. She has Electivire, though. I forgot it's Magnemite that she trades you instead.
That makes sense. There we go. Now we should have a better chance of fighting her team.
I forgot that water pulse could do confusion.
That makes two of us.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it did confuse it, but I didn't know it could do that.
No, like, I'm pretty sure... I thought that the confusion wasn't affected by water pulse.
My real cat's gonna rise like a super fancy Electros crawling out of the ocean! Come forth, my shiny light bulb! None of us is as super duper bright as you!
You might have forgot that Miss Magius has levitate.
Yeah, I did.
And that is why Zygarde's not in this game.
Zygarde doesn't have a levitate.
No, it has a move that can hit flying type Pokemon. 1,000 arrows.
That even affects Pokemon with that ability?
Yeah. It ignores it.
Well,
Excuse me.
this proves to be quite difficult.
Wait, maybe try to go for Hammer Arm, because I'm pretty sure Hammer Arm does something similar to what SmackDown does.
Ooh boy, Bulky's really feeling the punch today.
No, wait. I might have mixed up the things.
Well, I mean, thankfully, thanks to the electric typing, it's now acceptable to physical attacks. Normally, a ghost isn't affected by physical attacks, so...
What are you talking about?
Miss Magius is a ghost type, technically.
Yeah.
So ordinarily, fighting moves wouldn't be effective against it.
That doesn't mean every single fighting move is a physical attack.
Yeah, but the two that I've got on Bulky wouldn't have effect on it until she put on the electric Terra type.
My point is that, like, you said that it was immune to physical attacks.
Aren't ghost type immune to physical attacks? Most of them, anyway?
Fighting a normal type.
Yeah, it's only immune to fighting and normal type moves.
Right,
Not
okay.
every single physical attack.
Okay.
That'd be a bit too strong.
Okay. My bad, then.
Just a bit.
You have to remember there was a physical and special split in Generation 4.
Okay, yeah.
Aw, man! I lost! ... But... Look at these numbers! This is bittersweet! Wait, do my loyal fans just want to see how I'd react losing to a champion?
I say that would be correct. That sounds about right.
Nah, real numbers are real numbers. As thanks, here's an SSS to your drop. Some mega exclusive yellow merch. Can't wait for the next collab.
Didn't mean to skip over that. So let's see. Let's see. We'll call in Grusha. And then
Oh, right. I was supposed to be racking up more points for you.
It's fine. I think we've got... I may be wrong, but I think we got a little bit of points still left to do. Let's see. And I guess we'll probably call in Penny on top of that. Hey there, Black Cross. Is this your club room? Hope so, since I came to raid it. You, huh? Have you been to the polar biomes in the terrarium? That place is pretty impressive. The snow's so soft and powdery. I can't believe it's artificial. Plenty of straight slopes, and lots of curves too. It's perfect for snowboarding. You gonna board? Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I can't help but check out the slopes when I see snowy mountains. Old habits die hard. This academy is something else though, huh? Building a mountain like that on school grounds.
All underwater, no less.
Yeah. Hey Penny, you're pretty good with machines and stuff, right? Better than most. What's up? I want to get a new profile pic. Do you think you can take a shot of me real quick? Well, that's a whole different skill than being good with machines. Why'd you want me to do it anyway? I mean, if I'm gonna update the pic, I might as well get an amazing one with someone who knows what they're doing, right? Huh? But you know you'll get pretty much the same results no matter who takes the pitch, right? I mean, at least on the outside, you're really pretty, so... Huh? Wait, what did you just say? That last bit in particular. I said you're really pretty, so it doesn't matter who takes the Oh, music to my ears. One more time. Repeat it for me. Come on. Oh, good Lord. Oh, why are you like this? Oh, gosh. She has no idea what she just done.
Nothing like an inflation to the ego, huh?
Yep. Blueberry Academy is, like, unreal. I can't believe you get to study here. But, there sure are a lot of people in this room. I don't know. Makes me kind of nervous. You'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Not everyone can be as outgoing as you, Black Cross. I guess I can try toughing it out a little longer if I think it's this as
Extrovert practice.
Extrovert practice. Just don't leave me alone for too long, okay? New places are a lot for me to deal with.
Why can't I take the picture on Miraidon?
I know, it gets annoying, doesn't it? Whew. From that glint in your eye, I'm guessing you want to raid, or, I mean battle. Am I right? Yep. If someone challenges me to a battle, you know I've got no choice but to accept. Naturally, of course.
Team Star mentality.
It's like a rule of thumb. I think this might be the only other time we ever hear the song in the background of one of her battles.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they just use the Ace Tournament theme when she's taking part in the Academy Ace tournament.
Yeah.
And we know what happened when we were having to fight her in the DLC's epilogue. I hit my hand.
Now I'll bring you a wanted one.
How much do I have left now? Okay, 4 more Pokemon and 3 more items. Make it 2. Three, 2.
Pardon me.
1.
Ugh, I'm in a bind here. I can't believe I'm down to my last Vivi. Trashalize like the twinkling star. You can do whatever you want to. You can be whatever you want to be. My poor Vivis.
Hey, random question. Of the dog Pokemon that we have, which one would you say is the least dog-looking?
The dog Pokemon?
Yeah.
I would have to look at them, because I'm not sure. The ones that I'm thinking from the top of my head all kind of resemble what a dog should look like. At least in terms of Pokemon fashion, anyway.
Hang on, I'll provide the pictures of dog Pokemon that I have.
Okay.
Starting with Generation 1.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look.
Right. Generation 2.
Smeargle is classified as a dog type?
Yeah.
It's a normal type, not a dog type.
But you get what I'm saying, dog class.
Yeah. It's a beagle.
Okay, when you mention Beagle, I guess that makes sense.
As someone who loves beagles, I feel like it does a piss poor job representing them.
I mean, if you take away the top hat and the tail, it kind of resembles... Like, if you put a little black nose on the tip of it, it kind of makes it look like Snoopy. But if you don't...
It looks more like a cartoon beagle than it does like an actual one.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
even
here's
still,
Gen 3s.
It's up to artistic interpretation.
As an artistic Pokemon would be.
Gen 3, Gen 4.
My boy.
Gen 5.
My favorite, personally. Mostly because of Grover, but that's beside the point.
Gen 6. Hang on, my mouse is messing up a bit.
It's fine.
Also, I forgot to post a couple of the other forms along with Furfrou, so give me a moment.
Furfrou is poodle. It has mini form.
Yeah.
It's all the hairstyles.
Yeah, I remember whenever Mac was sending me the zip file for this one, I was like, what the frick?
Okay, now it's Gen 6.
Though, to be fair, I do like how they're designed.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I
like the
kind of
red
like
one.
it.
Gen 7.
Dog.
The orange one is what I named Roxas.
I can see that.
Because it's called the Dusk form.
That makes even more sense.
Gen 8.
The Queen's Pokemon, if there ever was a... I mean, does it not look... Minus the evolved form, does it not look like a Corgi? I mean, the way it
Based
runs...
on a Corgi.
Exactly. Like I said, if the Queen had a Pokemon... To my, European folks, yes, I know the Queen is no longer with us, but that's aside the point. The point is the Queen will live on in
Gen
meme territory.
9. Now, with all of these in presentation, if we're not counting the evolutions, because, let's face it, they're more of a conglomerate of multiple quadrupedal creatures.
I mean, to be fair,
I think
in
they're
recent...
mostly fox?
Yeah,
Like
about to
red
say,
fox?
in recent times, a lot of people refer to it as a fox rather than a dog, so...
You know, if we're gonna be including that, then by that logic, I have to go back on some things for these. In that case,
And that would be?
Gen 1.
Yeah. I mean, full picks. You could be arguing saying that it is canine-like,
Because
but it's more of a
Foxes
fox.
are related. Foxes are related to dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Gen 2.
Foxes are like the in-between.
yeah.
Gen 4. We didn't really have any other canines in Gen 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you end up telling me about Poochyena, that one's more related to a cat. Believe it or not. Hyenas are more related to felines than they are to canines.
Hang on.
They are?
Poochyena. Let me... Unless you can pull up faster than me.
Gen 5.
I'm gonna let Mech do his thing.
Gen 6. Fuck, I forgot to include one. Okay, now it's Gen 6. I already took care of Gen 8, Gen 7 because of the Alolan forms.
Yeah.
Gen 8. And we haven't gotten a new Fox Pokemon since.
Okay.
Well, you forgot 2 of them from Gen 8.
Come again.
The legendary dogs.
Oh my god, you're right.
Well, aside
Before
from
anyone
that...
says it, the beasts from Johto are based on big cats.
Yeah. Raikou is a fucking tiger.
Yeah. But anyway, out of all of these, the one that looks least likely, I would argue and say would be Smeargle.
Thank you.
And the only
also,
reason...
this is what I was talking about for Poochyena and Mightyena.
Yeah.
Just horribly, horribly mutated cats.
Which is weird, because I would have figured it would have Now, forgive me whenever I say this, but I would have thought it was like a weird rabbit coyote or something. At the time...
Okay, so apparently here it says, hyenas are not members of the dog or cat families. Instead, they are so unique that they have a family all of their own. There are 4 members of the Hyenidae family. The striped hyena, the giggly spotted hyena, the brown hyena, and the aardwolf.
Huh. I didn't realize there were that many different types of hyenas.
Forgot about the aardwolf.
Interesting. But anyway, the only reason why I say Smeargle looks the least like one is because when you look at everything else, even on other Pokemon that aren't on 4 legs, at least they still carry out a facial appearance of a dog.
Despite being a bipedal creature, Granbolt still has dog features.
Oh yeah.
Smeargle looks the least dog-looking out of all of the designs here.
Yeah, it's like I said,
Really,
it wasn't
all
until
they have to do is put the little triangle nose on him.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like you mentioned, because it's like I mentioned earlier, when you were labeling them off, I didn't realize Smeargle was classified as a dog class. So that what threw me off completely. And it wasn't until that brought up that I was like, well, if you were to take away certain features and stuff like that, it may look like Snoopy. But even then, when you take away that factor and compare it to everybody else, there's one key
Oh.
factor, and that is the fact that the facial feature is nothing canine-like. Every other one is very detailed, specifically like a dog.
What were you going to
I
say?
forgot
Rhea?
there's another one that was forgotten.
What's that?
Grabbing them now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Slurpuff.
Well, even if
Even
that...
that it has the nose.
Yeah, I mean, even if it seems less like a dog, at least facial feature-wise, it does resemble one. May not be the same as, like, say, for example, just pull out a random one, like,
Fido?
Doggiest most dog.
yeah. But if you take, like, Lillipup, for example, which is the most flattest looking, dog...
Or as you would call it, pup year.
Yeah, pup year. It would make... It still looks like a dog. Smeargles just doesn't look that much like a dog, because, like I said, I didn't realize it. So, there you go. Anyway, yeah. That's an interesting little, what you call it, pokey class of the day from Mech.
Now let's do the same question, but with cats.
Oh dear, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, because I think I know right off the bat which one it is, but I'm just curious as to what all are classified as cats.
Hang on.
Because we know Pushiana isn't, since it is classified like a hyena, it's not dog or cat.
Yeah, it's neither.
Yeah, as we have discovered just now. So yeah, this is going to be curious.
Okay. Let me just look through.
Gen 1. Gen 2. Let's see. Gen 3. Absol's an honorable mention.
Huh.
I don't even know what the heck Absol is.
I wouldn't even think of it as a cat, but now that I see it,
It's got cat-like tendencies, but like Absol's an Absol.
Okay, let's...
Like I said, I'm gonna hold my opinions because I think I know which one I would think is least like a cat, but until we see all of them, because there may be one that I'm like, I didn't know that was classified as a cat.
Oh wait, hang on. I forgot one in this. Alright, now that should be Gen 4.
I'm gonna grab the ones for Gen 5.
Too late.
Oh. Well, I was doing it because I do not like the standing.
You can take care of the beasts. I forgot to include those.
Right.
Gen 5.
Okay, hold up. I gotta stop you. Trebuch and Garbage.
Yep.
Garboder.
Yep.
Are
Gen
cats?
6.
Gerberder.
Trubbish is considered a cat according to Ken Sugimori.
Okay, well that scratched what I was about to say, so let's continue.
According to official artworks, it is a cat.
Gen 7. Actually, would Gengar count as a cat?
At that point, that's whenever I gotta stop you and go, no.
It's based on the Cheshire Cat, partially.
Even if you were to say that, I would still say no.
I'm gonna say no. Just because, like, I don't know.
Like, aside from the ears, there's nothing else
The
that
ears and, like,
resembles
The
cat-like.
eyes. Gen 8 was just cross-gen evolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and... Finally, we have Gen 9.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the before today's lesson.
Miss some.
Ah, yes.
Right, Litleo.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I forgot another one. I forgot another one. I forgot these two.
Yeah. So, okay. So, before we had today's lesson, I would have said that Suicune and... what's this one's called?
Berserker.
Berserker.
It's based on a Maine Coon cat.
Okay, when you say Maine Coon, that makes even more sense, so never mind. But Suicune looked the least like a cat. I would have thought it was more of a dog. But, then again, like I said, this was before. Now...
you have strife with Garbodor and Trubbish.
And then, I mean, to be fair, because of what they're supposed to represent...
By
Are weasels and ferrets
technicality,
related by cats?
I feel like ferrets are a different thing altogether.
But it's one thing, because it's like, I'm willing to step aside and forgive this. Because, I mean, yeah, Entei still keeps up, and Raikou at least keeps its look, too. But Suicune, it loses more of its feature because of how it looks. It's more reptilian now. But
Straight up a theropod.
But aside from that, though, Trubbish and... how do you pronounce it again?
Garb odor.
Garb
It's literally
odor.
just garbage and odor.
Okay, garb odor. Okay. I would not have assumed that that was cat.
Oh.
I would have, like I said, would have assumed it as trash. It's a
You can
cat?
provide the artwork for this reel.
Yeah, please do, because
I
until
will in a
then...
second.
Because until
I'm grabbing
then...
another one.
Because until then, I'm just going to be
what
like...
did I forget now?
It is, by technicality, related to cats.
This I gotta see.
Zank.
I can see it.
Is it because of the Dex species?
No, it's because mongoose are in Feliformidae, I think is what the thing was called. Feliformia.
Alright, if you're gonna include that one.
This word.
If you're gonna
Which also
include,
means it has Puchiana and Mightyena in it.
if you're gonna include that one. If we're really going in that fucking territory.
I mean, again, nah. But like I said, Trubbish and Garbodor. I still can't get over that. Like, what?
Forgot another cat.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm gonna send this first.
Catfish.
You! That doesn't count! Doesn't count!
It's in the picture.
Catfish.
It doesn't count! It's a backdrop thing, you asshole!
I don't know why I didn't suspect that. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but it wasn't until you pulled it up and it's like, I feel ashamed not thinking that that was going to eventually pop up. Even though,
Also,
yes,
this
it's not
image-
classified as a cat, but it's just catfish.
Also, this image disqualifies Leo and Shinx.
However, there is also actually some others that we did forget that I only just remembered.
What's that?
I'm grabbing it now.
Oh, God.
Scrolling up, make sure.
Oh yeah, Zeraora and Solgaleo's weird.
I mean, it's more of a lion, which is feline.
No, but here's the thing.
Cosmic space dust.
Huh?
Here's the thing. This is his entire line.
Right.
It starts off as space dust, and then a compact star, and then it has the opportunity to turn into a space lion or a space bat. And which, by that point, are we also including bats in this?
No.
Here we go. Is there a whole line of bats?
There's a lot of
Is there
bats.
a whole
However,
line of
there is
bats?
another one that... There's one that there's an argument for this one to count, but it can also count for, like, 4 other categories?
Categories.
Pun intended. I don't...
I'm sorry, Chris, but like...
This one falls under, like, mythology of Chimera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you look at this and tell me, is there any lines of bats? Or this?
Okay.
Or this? Now tell me
Oh, I
now.
was just about to grab this.
Is there any lines that are bats?
I mean,
I feel like there's bats we're forgetting, but I can't remember what.
they all
that's all of
resemble
them.
what I thought was bats, so there's not a one that made me think it wasn't a bat. They do look like bats. So, yeah.
Before you bring up Necrozma, that's a whole other animal.
Necrozma's just an entire can of worms.
Because it's technically not the creature that it's based on animal-wise. It's more so parasitically infused with said creature.
And it's like a prismatic dragon skeleton.
Hang on,
And then
I'll
we got
just
a dragon
provide.
skeleton in Next Generation.
I'll just provide image context.
But these guys, bat scorpions.
Yeah.
Oh, Gligar and Gliscor.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider the Gliscor line being bats.
Okay, I hadn't seen that
Confusing.
thing.
It was only ever in one game.
Okay. It's like, I hadn't seen this. What is this? So it's like, wow.
It is. The culmination of Z moves.
Oh, wonderful. So
The
another,
birthplace, if you will.
sort of like how we have,
Also-
Tropagos.
His entire design just hints towards him being a dragon because his chest is just the skull.
Huh.
You want to know what other Pokemon is just a skull?
Let's go.
Uh,
Well, I was gonna go with Reggie Drago, but sure.
Oh yeah, him too.
I mean, it's a dragon head, so yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Uh,
The literal lore for this thing is that Reggie Gigas was trying to make a dragon titan, but only managed to make the skull.
Just like me, for real, for real.
it's like, I have infinite power, but I can only summon forth the head.
It's not even that he ran out of materials. It's like a
I
big
thought that
ambitious
was
Lego
the
project,
case.
and yeah, he ran out of materials, and it's like having a big ambitious Lego project, and you just don't get past the start.
That's funny.
Come on, where is it? Where are you? I can't find it anymore. I was going to post the image of Reggie Gigas thinking for a moment, getting a light bulb shotting up out of his head. He claps it, and then Reggie Lecky is formed.
I'm gonna try and look for it because now I want to find it.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, while you guys are trying to look for an image, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this text real quickly because it's been there for a while.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez, how do you keep beating all of my VVs anyway? I don't get it.
Level grinding.
But, you know, I'm so glad I got to meet you. I never thought I'd get this close with anyone else. Like I did with my friends in Team Star. Ah, sorry. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? I just felt the need to say it. Anyway, here, for you.
Not quite the same one.
So, that wraps that up. Hasta la vista.
V-Star.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see.
It's not quite it, but I found this. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. It does look like a light bulb that just popped into his head. That's funny. Although I just now noticed the rug, static electricity. That's cute. That's cute. But we'll do one more interaction. Try to get at least Brathius up now.
Maxed out.
Yeah. And then we'll also call in one extra just to add up, which will be
Maybe
Rhyme.
we'll do Tulip.
Wait, where's... Ah! Okay. I think Mac found the image he was wanting to show.
No, but it's still funny.
Oh dear. Getting materials to make the Rigas.
Reggie's.
Rock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel.
Oh, hi, Reggie Gigas.
He's like, I hate to do this to you. but I got to.
These blueberry kids are big into double battles, huh? Same goes for me. Double battles are deep. They make you think from different angles. Two Pokemon dropping moves together like the traded bars. That's my kind of battle.
Heck yeah.
Ha! Oh, you already know, baby. I'm all for the people being into double battles. It means more chances for me to shine. So I'm gonna teach these blueberry babies how the grown-ups do bone rattle in double battles.
I visited the gallery at that famed painter I spoke of before, the one in Castelia City. It was truly avant-garde. There was silk like... What's the...
Tarantula.
Tarantula spun into masterful sculpture that whisk one around like fantastic elevators. I rode up and down countless times for the sheer joy of it, upon which I gradually became all tangled up in the webbing and was transformed into a cocoon. That's right, before I even realized what was happening, I myself had become a part of the fabulous art. It was fibrous art. It was wondrous. That sounds great. Yes, you and I truly understand one another. You should come join me as an apprentice in the future, Blackcloth. I'll teach you all I know. You know, now that I think back on my visit, that gallery had no paintings on display. Was it truly an art gallery at all? I suppose it matters not. Talking to you, Blackcross, is a pleasure regardless. One that makes me forget times is even passing. I imagine you must feel the same. And for such a like-minded ally in art, I have a proposal to make. Would you like to engage in an artistic exchange of Pokemon with me? Yeah.
I think he gives you some flora.
Very good, Blackcross Gran.
Guard.
I will
some flora.
I will up one of my Sunflora. How will you meet such a challenge? Let's see. How about Deerling? Just to go with the typage.
I mean, you could have gone with Chikorita.
Yeah, true. You will exchange my Deerling for my Sunflora?
You're dealing for your Sunflora.
Deerling, what a beguiling choice.
Yeah, beguiling.
Beguiling, okay. I can feel inspiration welling up within me. Your eye for beauty delights me once again. Alright then, so I think we'll probably go ahead and end the stream for the time being. So far, we've got 2 people in the gold ring so far. Hopefully tomorrow's stream, which I mentioned it to Mech before the stream, but depending on how things go, we might be a little bit late on the stream, depending. But not too awful late. We'll see how it plays out and stuff like that, but for the time being, just to let you guys know, we might be just a tad bit late on the timing. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
You know, actually, before you decide to end the stream off here, have you ever tried raiding anyone before?
I really don't know how to, if I have to be completely honest.
Oh.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of it, to be perfectly honest. So it's one of those things where I never figured out how to do it yet.
Well, one of these days we might need to try that.
Yeah. We'll try it eventually. I'll look into it sometime tonight and figure that out. That way I'll know how it works and stuff. But at any rate, though, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will all catch you in tomorrow's stream.
Bye.
Catch you guys later.